is somebody who I am absolutely in love with. I had the great pleasure of working with her in a Broadway show called On a Clear Day, You Can See Forever. I watched her every night on stage and was blown away. This woman is one of the most uniquely talented and dear people you will ever hope to meet. Please welcome my good friend, Tony Award winner, Jessie Mueller. Okay.
What?
So,
Hi, guys.
So,
I know some of your bands.
I'm going to embarrass you. So,
okay.
Jessie, you come from Chicago.
Yes.
From an incredibly talented family of actors. Mm-hmm. She knows what she's doing. So when we did auditions for On a Clear Day, I was in the room with the producers, and we were trying to find a leading lady. And there were 9 women who showed up that day. And these are the best actresses in the world, the best singers, dancers, actresses, the best leading ladies in the world. And you were the last one to come in. You did the same scenes that everybody else did. You sang, I think you sang, did y'all all have to sing the same song?
I think so, yeah.
I was speechless. I said, I have to work with her. And then we got to know each other during rehearsals, and she's one of the best people and so immensely talented. I just think you're incredible.
I owe it to you.
Now, you don't know anything to me.
Well,
Nothing.
a little bit.
No.
I do. No, it never would have happened. It never would have happened if you weren't like, cast this girl.
Do you remember when I forgot my big monologue?
I think maybe what happened is you had these lines, which was, I think, going into a musical cue, and I knew we had like 3 bars and I was supposed to sing.
It was the end of the show.
End of the show.
And had I messed up this monologue, we would have had to like redo the entire first act.
Yeah, I think you went back to the beginning or something. We were recalling the first monologue or something, and my eyes just started going like,
can we stand up? This is what she did. So I'm saying, I can't leave you. I can't leave you. You shouldn't do this to me. And I'm like, she's shushing me. Like, she puts her hand on my mouth.
I did like the don't speak. You know?
And I'm like, we didn't rehearse that.
Because I was like, there's music coming and I have to sing.
But
yeah, I couldn't believe I did that.
For a split second, I'm like, look, I know you're talented and you're like the young ingenue and stuff, but
you were like,
don't you shush me. That's my name. That's my name on the marquee. What the hell are you doing?
Exactly.
Oh my God, that was so funny. That was awesome.
Live theater.
And interestingly enough, that's more applause than we got through the entire run of the show.
Yeah.
Right there. We just got more applause together than we've ever gotten. It feels nice. It feels nice. So, do you remember your very first time on stage?
Yeah, like I didn't do, even though I came from a theatrical family, I didn't do theater as a kid. The first time I remember being on like a real stage with lights and stuff was, it was actually a show at Northwestern University. They do a student variety show. Yes, okay, and like, long convoluted story, but it was like, I played an angsty teenager in the opening scene. They cast some little kids to like be the mini-me's of the kids that did the show. And there was like, we came out, we sang this like angsty verse, and then we went away. So we like showed up and then went home.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you get the bug right then for it, or?
I don't know. I remember having that moment of like, ooh. Like,
do you get nervous?
Cool. Yeah.
Do you really?
Yes, I got nervous before I walked out here, but then you shook my hand and stuff.
See, because some people don't get nervous. I don't get nervous. I don't know why I don't get nervous.
I feel like...
And then some people get nervous and they don't appear to be nervous, because you seem always, you're starring in Waitress right now, and you're... You know, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. I don't know how you do this. You're on stage the entire time. I mean, it's a vocal marathon. It's a dramatic marathon. When do you have time to go to the bathroom?
I found a spot in the first act. Now, this was later on. This is because the show is kind of strenuous. Like, I'm almost on the whole time. But we found out, I think it was in previews, because I did have a point where I exited the stage, and I was like, after a while, after you get comfortable, I was like, I think I have time to pee. but you have that moment of like, this could be dangerous. Do I have time to pee? I don't know.
Living on the edge.
So you living on the edge, and you try it, and then you're grateful that it's like a cute costume and easy to, you know, make it happen.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I have like 3 minutes off stage in the first act.
So this, how did it feel? How did it feel to be on the cover this wasn't the first time you were on the cover of Playbill. For those of you who haven't been to a Broadway show in New York, to be on the cover of Playbill is the highest honor because you're in a Broadway show. And
I had to get used to it. Look at that!
That's a show we did together. That's on a clear day. And there's also a show that I don't think you know I was in.
Oh no, what was it?
It was a little known show.
Okay.
Wasn't running for very long.
Okay.
But it's a little show called Things I Ate in My Sleep. Yeah.
That says it all right there because
I don't even think that's my body. Yeah.
No, I think that's someone else in your head. But that's good storytelling. You know, did I eat something in my sleep? Like that that makes me want to see that show.
You won a Tony for Beautiful, which is, how did that feel?
That was
Beautiful was an amazing production where you played Carole King. But how did you, I think I know how you won the Tony, because Carole King is a heck of a piano player. You're not.
Correct.
So,
but I
were
think
you
I
playing?
fooled you, yes?
Okay, so when I saw you...
Or were you just being nice? You're like, no, it was really good, Jess.
So when I saw her in Beautiful, I thought, absolutely, you're playing piano. And I said, well, you didn't play piano when we worked together. You must have been practicing a lot.
Really practice hard.
But you know, how did they fake that?
Well, I mean, I did go back into lessons, and because I really wanted to try to learn, and I learned very quickly that someone was going to have to teach me how to fake it, because I just wasn't going to be able to.
I just don't think you committed. That's the thing. You weren't. I'm serious.
Right. Like
when I take a role, I commit to it.
Like if you were playing a waitress, you'd go like get a job.
You're darn right I would.
Right.
That's and you're one of these people who's like, oh, you know what? I got great reviews in the New York Times,
so
like, I don't
I'm
need.
act it.
I'm going to act it out. Do you?
That's what I did. I acted it out.
Can you play anything on the piano?
I mean, like I know what the notes are.
I'd like you to prove it to me right now. Come on. Come on.
But
whatever you got. Whatever you got.
Well, like I know where middle C is, right?
That's middle C.
Isn't this a chord?
I don't know what that is. Yeah.
That's a chord, right? But like, okay, so...
Okay, this lady's one of the greatest singers in the world, and she just goes like this. That's a chord, right? She's so unbelievable. You're asking me if that's a chord?
But yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't know if you gave me music, like I wouldn't be able to play it.
Would you just do me a favor, real quick?
Fake it?
Here, no, listen.
What?
Can you just sing the name? Can you just sing the name Cynthia as pretty as you can, just so everybody can hear? Really? Okay. I just listen.
Ooh, all right, there. Cynthia, oh my Cynthia, you're on the Harry Show today.
Cynthia's like, they didn't do this to me when I went to the Maury Show. You can see Jessie and Waitress on Broadway at the Brooks Atkinson Theater. We'll be right back.